Hi, Sacred Souls. Welcome to my channel, Sacred Intuition 111. And let's get into this. Oh, I hope you can hear me because today I'm not wearing my headphones. Anyway, so I pulled these 3 cards. Actually, a male colleague, he helped me. Not, he didn't ask me, but yeah, well, maybe a masculine is like asking for help. And he jokingly said, well, take number 79. I'm like, are you serious now? I'm not even sure it has that many cards. Well, it obviously does. And the card that he chose, it was a way lower number. It ended up to be 79. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me. And it says, I'm hurting you. The second one, number 88, is do not come near me. And number 89 is you're making me sad. So we're tapping into someone who most definitely is aware that they hurt you, okay? This person was very defensive. And what I'm getting, because I'm getting a slight headache, this person was very in the head, but also they had other people, or at least the views of other people in their head, okay? This person didn't want you to get any closer than you were. And I'm pretty sure you already got very close to them. And look, this is not like barricaded that you cannot see through it. Like you could see beyond, but they wouldn't let you physically closer. So for instance, maybe you already saw them because you're energetically like in tune. But for instance, then they started backing out of meeting up, or I don't know. Yeah, basically like they tried to create distance. And honestly, I don't think they only tried, they did create distance. And I'm hearing under construction. This person knew that they had to work on themselves. And I'm not saying this to sugarcoat it. This person is not completely unaware. Yet this person, how do I describe what I'm feeling right now? That probably is a big telltale sign. They were confused. They didn't know. Like, on one hand, they wanted to be seen. Wow, now I'm hearing, but on my own terms. And you didn't fit their terms. Very interesting. And the you making me sad is they're very much aware that they made you sad. And that in return is making them sad. You know how often also other readers always say, by breaking your heart, they broke their own. Yeah, that is the classic case of specifically that situation. We are going to ask as to what did they do so that you know if that is your story, and why they did it. Why did they hurt you? Even though they were aware while they were doing it that it was hurting you. What it is that they didn't want you to see, or what's blocking them. And yeah, here I'm not quite sure yet, but we'll see. I'm not 100% sure which deck to use, that's why, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, I haven't used this in a long time. I kind of feel like using it. It's quite colorful, so not... Oh wow, 4 of Wands underneath the deck, but literally I haven't used this deck. 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, what I'm hearing is that this person knew that they couldn't give equally. in like a committed connection. Okay, so what did they do and why? Oh, with the King of Wands, I get specifically that this person was someone who is probably very attractive. This is someone who, likes to be very independent. This is someone who gets around, like, but I mean, like, traveling. This is someone who, very attractive, very athletic. This is someone who has charisma, right? That is someone who is quite charming if they want to be. Like, in short, this is someone who's really sexy. And this is definitely not someone who has a hard time getting a date at all. And what I'm getting is that they were obviously also hurting you because they were definitely looking at other options, probably. Yeah, Ace of Swords, the Magician, Two of Wands. Yeah, this person back then, or whenever back then was, for some of you it might have been years ago, for others of you maybe months ago, for others just weeks, maybe even days ago. This person was actually like seeking clarity, and they were just at a pivotal point in their life where they were manifesting. This person was creating something. And you, like I said, you didn't fit their narrative. You didn't fit into the picture for some reason. Like, for some reason, they thought that by having you by their side, it would either hold them back or they wouldn't be able to do the things that they would normally do. And they didn't want to conform. Okay, so how did they hurt you then? Exactly. I mean, okay, is there anything else that, yeah. And this is why they only offered this little Page of Cups. Like, this person, if at all, was only able to maybe offer you friendship. Or just like breadcrumbs, right? Like little tiny offerings of emotional things. Like maybe a flirty text message here, or a picture sent here, or meeting up for like a short time, but never like for 2 or 3 days in a row, right? Like, this person, no. Like with the Two of Cups, no. They honestly, they could only give the Page of Cups to this Two of Cups situation. And that is not sufficient. Like, for the Two of Cups situation, you need court cards, like proper court cards. Like, you need like a king and a queen. Because a page, that's a child energy. That is very immature. That is not reliable, and it's more like an impulse. And an impulse, you can never build anything on an impulse, because as an impulse is fleeting. And that's exactly how they know they hurt you, because they were not giving to this. They were so focused. Yeah, this person was super focused on something else. Like, and you didn't fit the narrative. I'm very sorry to say this, like, honestly. So why did they not want you to get any closer? If the Empress comes out, I'm gonna scream. But yeah. Oh, yeah. Now that's odd. This person is wearing a mask. Can you see that? I hope you can. What I'm getting is that this person didn't want you to get any closer, because otherwise you would have seen that what they're presenting to the outside was all a facade. Six of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune. Okay, let me get into this more. Why did they not want you to get any closer? Four of Pentacles. They were not as successful as they made you seem they were. And now, don't get me wrong, material things might not actually interest you, but it interests this person. This person is about their image, 100%. And this person, and that is such a, that's a strong contrast here. Like the Six of Wands to the Four of Pentacles, like the Four of Pentacles is someone who is living in lack, right? Because if you have to hold on to something super tightly, and as we're clarifying, do not come close, like do not come near me. I mean, maybe they're doing like a job that would suggest that they have like a very high rank or they earn a certain amount of money. But for some reason, either this person has debts or other liabilities, like financial restraints, like student loans or whatever it might be. And despite what the image portrays to the outside world, this person was actually kind of really holding on to every single dime. This person is completely different in their private world, and you would have seen that. If they would have let you get closer, you would have seen that this person is actually very withdrawn, that they probably need a lot of alone time, and that they are actually not that social butterfly that they claim to be, or they're not as powerful as they come across. Well, that makes perfect sense, actually, to be fair. I mean, if you want to hide that, then yes. You do not want... Oh, that was like a really good example. I don't know where I heard it, but maybe this person, like whenever you met up, this person was always dressed super nice, like really well taken care of, like a nice clean shave or a beauty, I don't know, like had like a beauty facial mask on like before, like depends on what gender you're dealing with, right? Like manicured nails, goes for both genders, to be fair. Like really well taken care of, okay? That's, yeah. And if you would look at this person from that angle, you would think, oh wow, that is like really expensive. Okay, that person is so well put together, right? And it's actually quite interesting how our society is so easily betrayed. And let me guess, first of all, if that is true, you probably saw through it anyways, or you wouldn't have even cared. Like you might have not be the person who would notice these kind of things. Like for instance, the same male colleague that helped me pull this card, and that card was actually behind it, and that was in front of it. Well, that was in front and that was behind it. And I knew it was connected. I felt it intuitively. I was like, oh my God, I have to record this reading. It's like insane. Wow, I felt like a burp, like a release happening, but something that was being suppressed. Something that was tried to be kept quiet, and I completely lost my train of thought. Oh, he also has a friend, and she literally said that she is looking at what a watch a guy wears on their date. And then she even Googles what the value of that watch is. And if that watch doesn't have like a specific value, like she wouldn't even consider dating this person because she wants a rich guy. Holy crap, like I would never date like this at all. But I noticed, because I also talked with other male friends of mine, it is more common that there are many females out there who are like that. So females like me who don't do it, we are put in the same category as those, bitches, right? But, and now comes the tricky part, but me being a female, I also have other friends who go on dating apps. I hate dating apps. I don't like them. I tried them. Hell no, never lasted more than 3 days. And they annoyed me from the first moment I opened them. I can't do it. It's like, no, no, it's a hard pass. Thank you. But nonetheless, there are some very funny and very disturbing stories that you hear. And it's so depressing, if you ask me, because the good guys, they end up falling for the bitches, while the good women that this good man would actually be looking for, they would not be interested in, because they would think, oh yeah, well, that's like uninteresting, because I don't know, it's so easygoing. I don't know, whatever. Or let's face it, also many good women, because they're so used to toxic men, they're like, okay, I mean, it misses the spark. I don't know. It's like, really, why am I saying this? Yeah, because it feeds into the image. Like, I've noticed, like, with society, it's like insane, because it's I think I'm being born in the wrong time era anyways, but especially when it comes to the dating culture. Well, if you can actually still call it a dating culture. I'm very sorry. This is like insane. It's like, it's completely bonkers. It is so disrespectful. Like, people are so unwilling to invest anymore. Yeah, no. and people get celebrated to do the, like, while doing the bare minimum, where I'm like, okay, we've gotten already this low that we actually celebrate the bare minimum. That should be a standard, right? Anyway, okay. So, but this person, I feel like, is used to people that are very superficial. So, getting back to the message. And this is why they didn't think that you would be interested in someone like them if they are not wearing Gucci bags, okay? Or wearing a Rolex, or I don't know, to give different examples for female and male, like, cliches. Ooh, nice leather shoes. I mean, that goes for both genders, to be fair, I guess. Yeah, you can tell by the shoes as well. Like, I can tell you one thing. My shoes are not expensive. Oh gosh, maybe I should invest in that, but I don't know. Well, actually, my feet probably are telling me that I should invest in better shoes, but yeah. But oftentimes, I just don't find good shoes, like, that are also pretty. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's a me problem. But yeah. Okay. Tell me about You're Making Me Sad. Is this their realization? Oh, yeah, well. Oh, fuck. Oh, sorry. Fluff. Yeah, well, that explains it, right? Because they see you as someone who was very giving. You were someone who was very warm and welcoming. You were very understanding. You were very patient. And I'm saying very, very, like, it's like you are out of the norm. And with the Queen of Cups doesn't have to mean that you have to be female body. You can be in male body, and you're just a very caring person. You would be the one who just sees that your partner needs a hand. Yeah? You wouldn't be like, oh my God, look, I took the trash out. You would just do it. Or you could tell, like, for instance, And I mean vice versa, no matter what gender, right? Like acts of services. Like you could tell like your person is really busy with work, right? So you make them a nutritious meal because you just want to nourish them, right? That's one way. Or if you know that the person that you're connected to has an errand to run, you're not going to be like, oh my God, that's a nuisance, blah, 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 blah. I mean, of course, if you cannot do it, then that's fine. It's all good. No pressure. But if you're like, okay, well, I'm heading that way. Give me what you need, like, and I just do it. And that's the kind of energy of the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is like a maternal energy. It's someone who creates a home, right? It's someone who is making sure that everyone's needs are met, which can be the downside of the Queen of Cups as well, because the Queen of Cups is a giver, like a real giver. And sometimes in a shadow aspect of the Queen of Cups is being overgiving, like overextending yourself and leaving yourself out in the cold as well, like abandoning yourself because you're putting the needs of other people in front of your own. And like in an airplane, where they always say, put your oxygen mask on first before you help others who need your assistance. Because you cannot help someone else if you do not take care of yourself. True, it's a fact. Anyway, now, this person is super sad because they know they broke your heart when they abandoned you. They walked away. They went into hermit mode. Because that figure on this card, it reminds me of the hermit energy, right? And it's so interesting because you see 3 of Pentacles on this side and 2 of Pentacles here. And this, like on one side, and that's on the Queen of Cups side as well, you were the one who wanted to make this work. You wanted to put in the effort. You wanted to work together as a team, as a partnership, how it is supposed to be. And the other person turned towards the 2 of Pentacles. That was the juggling kind of energy, the unreliable energy as well. But also what I'm getting is finding their own balance, because this person could tell they were missing this Ace of Pentacles in order to have that equal give and take that we saw before. We saw that somewhere. I don't know where, but we saw it, the 6 of Pentacles, right? And they couldn't give, oh yeah, because of the 4 of Wands and the 6 of Pentacles and that kind of thingy. Oh wait, I did try to record this message before, so maybe it's not in this message. But if it wasn't in this message, then I'll let you know that this person, they didn't think, no, it's in this message. Because I noticed I had 2 other cards and then I realized, holy crap, that is a whole different message. And I have to record this separately. So I actually had to cleanse this once more. And but I didn't get any, like, not really far. So I literally only talked about these 3 cards and that's it. Okay, but there was something else. So they knew that they had to walk away, become this hermit, because they had to find balance within themselves first. In order for them to have that Ace of Pentacles that they could offer, so that you could work together on this, like to have like something that you, like, no, to plant like the 7 of Pentacles, like planting a seed together that you're working on with the 8 of Pentacles then. And creating abundance with the 9 of Pentacles and then the 10 of Pentacles, right? It's like it's a progression. Yeah. And now I have to think of this one message that I think I saw it before, but it was shown to me yesterday from Jay Shetty. I actually absolutely love him. And he literally said in that message, if only one person wants to make it work, it's not going to work out. Because do not hold on to something or someone who already made peace with leaving you behind. And that is so painful to hear this. And I know it is. But it's true. It is a truth. And it's not there to hurt you. But it's about acceptance and letting go of what is cutting you. And sometimes you have to cut that line that is tying this together in order for this to go its separate ways. And if it's meant to come back, it's going to come back, but transformed. And if it's not coming back transformed, believe me, by that time, you would have chosen yourself and you would not accept that. And you would say, thank you, but no thank you. I choose me. I actually posted this yesterday on my TikTok. I choose me. Yeah. That's it. And that probably was also the lesson here as well. I know it's so hard to talk about lessons. But if you have been someone who was overgiving, right? Which is a beautiful trait, especially for those people who are benefiting from it. But if no one else is also filling into your cup, or your cup is not running over, then that is a problem. And I mean, that wouldn't be overgiving, because overgiving means that it creates a lack. The more you give, it's something missing from your cup. But if you're giving from an overflowing cup, then it's not overgiving, because then you're coming from already a filled cup. And that self-love is like such a basic line, like that you're not giving away from you, you're giving what is excess. And that is so profound and it's so true. And this is why self-care is so important. Self-care could be spending time on your own. Self-care can be book that trip and have new experiences. Self-care could be doing a puzzle. Yeah, self-care is meeting up with your best friend and have a silly talk. Honestly, self-care could be getting a massage. Self-care could be going into the forest and just enjoy the quiet and just listen to the nature sounds. That's self-care. It's about self. What makes self happy? Anyway, I feel like this is getting way deeper. Look at this, the Three of Cups. This person actually does want this. Look, and this is so beautiful. Like, what a beautiful depiction. I'm only seeing it now. Look how the Two of Cups are being raised up. And because both of them, you don't really see it, but both of them are filled to the brim. And this is how you fill with the excess, the Ace of Cups that is connecting the two of you. And this is the working together. Because it wouldn't work if only one person would be pouring into the other cup and the other cup might have a crack. It doesn't happen. Like, it doesn't work. And that doesn't mean, because I mentioned the crack in the cup, you don't have to be 100% healed to receive love. But you have to be open to mend the crack in order to be the vessel to hold it. But also the crack, like this is so important, because no matter what you want or what you desire, like you can love a person, but it's like you can lead a horse to water, but it has to drink on its own. And it's the same with healing. Like, you can see the potential of a person, but if that person, and I've talked about this before, if this person is not willing to pursue that potential and to make something out of it, it's always going to be the potential. And that is what is sometimes really hurtful or painful. Accepting that People can only give or change to that degree that they are willing to do. Because a change that is forced upon another person by someone else, it's never gonna last. Never. It's not gonna work. Because this person is always going to fall back. Because if you stop pushing that person, they're gonna resist and go back. Okay? Now, I feel like this person is going into the King of Pentacles. Look, that's the Ace of Pentacles that I was like seeing, right? That they are building. The Five of Swords, the Moon, and the Queen of Swords. Ooh, ha. Oh, okay. So now this person knows. Oh, look. And how the Queen of Swords is holding the sword. That hurts. It seems like something that was desired from both was overshadowed by the Five of Swords, like the conflict. And the conflict created for this Queen of Cups to go into the Queen of Swords energy. I love the Queen of Swords, don't get me wrong. Probably also because I'm a Gemini. I'm an air sign, so... but the Queen of Swords in the upright is someone who literally speaks their mind, right? But what caused this conflict? Yeah, it caused the Eight of Swords. Like, this Queen of Cups, who was so nurturing and kind and caring, is now doubting what the Queen of Cups actually feels, or what this person should, like, what you would have to think about this connection, right? And I also like the depiction here in the Two of Cups. They're seeing eye to eye. They're at one level. And what I'm hearing now is that you are also doubtful whether you can be on the same level. Okay. For the King of Pentacles, what is it that they pursue? Like, I do feel like they want to make it work. Yeah. This King of Pentacles does want to come forward and communicate. What do they want to communicate? Ooh, yeah. Okay. They want to serve some justice here as well. Okay. What do they want to communicate? Oh, wow. I don't particularly like this energy, if I'm completely honest, because what I'm getting at first when I saw the Three of Cups is what they want to communicate is that they want to have this, reconciliation, right? They want to celebrate with you. They want to have this lighthearted feeling with you. They want to give to this. Wow. Okay, I'm not even sure I'm allowed to say this, but maybe this person is not completely healed from the King of Wands energy. Especially if they were juggling with someone else. Maybe this person is desiring like a ménage à trois, a threesome. Now, that would be a wild communication if you ask me. Okay, how about the Devil? Tell me about the Devil. Or it just speaks of how much they want this reconciliation. Like that they have been obsessively thinking about you. That they are stuck on you. Now I'm hearing stuck on you. I can't get it. But I'm stuck on you. Okay, what about the Devil? Nine of Cups, yeah. It can go both ways. Because the Nine of Cups can also be a card of addiction. Ay. To some degree, I do feel like they want to offer this stability, but that they would have to communicate that they might have a certain fetish. Okay? I don't know how else to put it. Otherwise, if it's not anything like that, and I hope that for most of you it's not, then it's like they are literally stuck on you, and that they are actually kind of, I'm searching for a different word than obsessed. They are holding on tightly, okay, on this wish fulfillment of theirs to reconcile with you. And as they are in the King of Pentacles, they are going to communicate this, okay? Yeah. And they regret, oh wow. Or for some of you, they might have suggested this before, like adding another person into the mix, and that was not something you were comfortable with. And that is something that they are regretful about, or they had someone else, like maybe it was a third party that also fed their addictions, and they're gonna communicate about like what they did. Maybe they were also hiding this person because maybe that person fit their narrative better, and they pushed you away because they saw you how loving you were. But they knew that they couldn't give to the situation like you did. And this is why they kind of tapped out. Like I'm literally seeing someone boxing, like tapping out, like they couldn't do it any longer. Like for the longest time they thought that maybe just giving the Page of Cups would be enough. And at some point that either this third party, whatever it might be, whether it's an addiction or whether it's work or whether it's another romantic relationship or entanglement or however, they decided to go away, okay? And maybe they have to speak the truth. Maybe they have to open up that they were being impulsive because of that they were stuck in this energy, and this kept them in this juggling mode, okay? If it's another person, I don't think that they're fulfilled with them anymore. If it's another person, how do they feel about them? Yeah. Yeah. They definitely had, like, it was physical, okay? 100%. Yeah. 5 of Cups. At some point, they thought that was all that they wanted, and they missed an opportunity with you for that sensual desire that they had, okay? For that, for some degree, they thought that this Queen of Wands was their 10 of Cups, but it wasn't. It never was. It was, yeah, if there was another person, okay? Okay, if this is about you and having, like, being very attached to you and the reconciliation, what else do we need to know about the 9 of Cups, the Devil, and the 3 of Cups? Yeah, Knight of Pentacles. This person is offering, okay? I know it came in the reverse there, but now. Yeah, that is probably also what is delaying this message, because, and also why this came in the reverse, because this person is fearful. This person is fearful. They're undecided as to whether they can actually come back from this 8 of Cups to spin this wheel in their favor, to heal this, and to move this forward into the Lovers. Wow. And to begin anew. With truth this time in this 2 of Cups. To transform this into this balance and move into calmer waters. To make you theirs. Okay? Okay, I'm going to leave it right here. Interesting message. I actually liked it. And I'm really going to record a karmic message. So get ready for that one because I think that's going to be pretty juicy. Take care. Bye bye.